The champ is here.
We will definitely not shut up and dribble.
The champ is here. I must be the greatest. The champ is here.
I'm going to continue to stand with the people.
The champ is here.
I will not lose.
I'm a bad man. I shook up the world.
Yes. Welcome. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with we. My name is EJ, and I got my man.
MH.
Yes, he's a DB of the show. We are Blackinsports, giving a voice to the culture that won't shut up and dribble. Here interviewing the best professionals in the game and in the boardroom. Covering it all, laughing it all, while providing a platform to be heard. All right, so you know what we do right this time. Welcoming our guest, all right, who was made for the spotlight.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
From her days on the basketball court to her life in front of the camera. All right. So let's please welcome media maven, Roqui Theus. Clap it up.
Whoa. Wow. That was quite the introduction. Let me take off my mask.
There it is.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So how we start the show is we always start with a shoot your shot moment. All right. So this is where you kind of tell us it could have been back in the days, you saw that fine brother, you know what I'm saying? And you just let him know what the deal was.
Right.
Or it could have been, in your career or any time in life, but a shoot your shot moment where you went for it all and you bet on yourself, win or lose.
Wow. That's a great question. Oh, man. I feel like I do this often.
Okay.
I mean, I shoot my shot.
Okay.
That's just my lifestyle.
All right. Give us a story.
Oh, man.
Of one time.
A one-time story of when I shot my shot. I would say my current job.
Okay.
My current job is I shot my shot. That was, I guess, my most recent.
There you go.
I found it randomly. I was, when you're looking for a job, when you're on that job search, you start looking at random times of the night.
Right.
Or of the morning. So at 4 a.m., I'm laying down like just on Indeed, just doing regular stuff, right?
Right.
And I found this position on Indeed.
Oh man.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Just sounded
lifestyle
right,
host.
Ooh.
That is what I've been looking for, and you don't find those opportunities. I was like,
Pinky was up, everything.
Hey, extended wrist, everything, right?
I'm winning this game with this shot right here. And I ended up applying via Indeed, and then I was like, you know what? Let me look further into this, because you can't just apply. You got to figure out. You got to figure out
There's
the
mathematics
network.
to it, right? You
got
got
a strategy.
Like who?
Like who's who, where, what, when, how, all that. So I go on their website.
You put the game plan together.
I put the game plan together. I went on their website. The GM of the station ended up being someone that was my mentor when I started my career.
Yeah, I think I read that
5 years ago.
That's so dope.
Is that crazy?
Reunited and it feels so good.
Manifestation right there.
That's super
divine.
Dope. Okay.
And I sent an email, and I hadn't talked to her in years. And I said, this is what I've been doing. I can't believe I just found this opportunity. I'm trying to be part of the team.
Nice.
Boom.
Let me shoot my shot.
Right? Send.
Enter. With the middle finger.
Send it. Send it.
Left hand layup.
That's dope. That's dope.
So that's the last time I shot my shot. And now I'm here. Sitting with you guys.
Oh, that's
dope.
amazing.
We appreciate it.
We do appreciate that.
Yeah.
We winning off your shoot your shot.
We are.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
So the love of sports, where did that start?
Oh, the love of sports started naturally as a kid, probably in the second grade.
Okay.
The second grade, I
Okay.
started playing basketball, and before that, I've always watched my dad and whoever else has always been a part of our household. And yeah, so I've started playing myself. I'm probably the second grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So was it basketball the first and only, or was there other sports? Or
Basketball was the first,
Mhm.
and
When'd you
then
get into
volleyball
volleyball? Yeah.
trickled in.
Okay.
Come like middle school.
Middle school area?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was actually pretty serious about that.
Yeah.
I was serious about volleyball. I love volleyball,
Okay.
but the passion,
Was well, that's like we always say. That's a family business.
I mean, kind of family business type of thing.
That's
Yeah.
definitely family business.
yeah. So I would say second grade.
So kind of going into high school and playing sports, did you ever, I guess, have those moments? I'm sure there was, where somebody looked at the program and was like, Theus. Now I know that name, right?
Oh man, that's
How
not
many
just
times does that
basketball.
happen? Yeah,
That's every day.
That's every day.
Every day.
Especially being in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, definitely here.
That's every day. That's
Hey.
that's the grocery store. That's the basketball court. That's anywhere. Because Theus is just such a unique
Unique
name.
name,
You know,
yeah.
you just
And,
think you
and
might
he's
be
hanging in the Raptors, so I mean that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just an average name that we go by. That's a
Yeah.
legend right there.
So
Thank you.
playing basketball, did you feel any weight of the name, or it was just family
Um,
business?
You know, I probably give my parents credit to this because I could have felt the weight.
Mm-hmm.
But they really raised us to be our own person, you know, and my dad, even though he is as successful as he is, he's, you know, this legendary player, he really wasn't that strict on us even playing basketball.
Oh, that's good.
You know,
Okay.
I ended up saying I want to play, and he was like, all right, well, let's go practice here, let's go practice there. We'll do this, we'll do that. And you know, as a kid, I'm like, nah.
You trying to practice?
I'm like,
You
nah.
gonna practice?
Practice.
Practice? Talk about the game.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah. So he never lets me live that down. The fact that I
That
never
you did.
listen. But he also never forced us
Pushed it.
or
That's
you know
good.
put pressure on us, and I really appreciate that.
That's good
about
stuff.
him,
So
yeah.
he was a dope girl dad before being a girl dad was cool.
Yeah, he was. He was.
So-
he is. Excuse
so
me. Hey, Dad,
Give
he is.
any we got a newer girl dad here in
Yeah,
the building.
please.
Yeah, so if you can impart any wisdom on I sent him a message earlier today about what his life is going to be. There's this picture,
Hmm.
The
little video of this dad helping his
Uh-huh.
daughter, black father and a black daughter helping his daughter with the cheers, and I just sent him. I was
Aw.
like, your life.
yeah.
How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I feel normal, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's I'm not going to. It's been a
You see, I got all
Tell us how you
Yeah.
really feel. No, but you know what? There is that
Yeah.
thing where it's like, shoot, a girl. Like there's so many other, you know, the boys have their issues and the girls have theirs, and it's scary. So I get it.
I always figured I was having a girl. I just
Yeah.
kind of knew it was
Felt
having
that.
a girl. Yeah,
Good for you.
for a lot of different.
Congratulations.
reasons. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's handling
You know,
it with stride.
We're fun. We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
You'll enjoy it.
I think so. She's moving now, and she
Yeah.
says dada and stuff.
Aw.
And yeah, so it's coming along.
That's sweet. That's
Thank you,
sweet. I would
DJ.
I would
Absolutely.
say
Thank
I
you
would
for doing
say
it.
my
No.
advice though.
Oh, let's, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
let's do that. Let me sit
My
up.
advice based on my upbringing with my dad. as a
Okay.
dad, tape, or I guess I'm aging myself, but tape
Mhm, mhm.
everything,
Okay.
because my dad has just he
Wow.
converted it all obviously to DVDs,
Right.
Those
and
VHS.
there's a whole
Betamax.
binder whatever
Okay.
of them,
Mhm.
and they are the most precious things I could ever watch right now.
That's a dope tip.
That is.
Yeah.
That is. I'll do that because I'm not
He
the
was
picture.
running around with the
Yeah.
camera everywhere.
Okay, I need to pick that up because I'm not that. I'm
No.
not that person at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
I
man.
know. No, you will appreciate it. You will appreciate it. You'll be glad that you have those memories to
Okay.
look back
That's
on.
a dope.
Yeah.
That is
That's
a
a
good tip.
great one.
Yeah.
So, what was some of the things? So, he did tell you to practice more, but your dad is like a really positive person, right?
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know if it's officially he does motivational speaking, but he speaks
Mhm.
and he comes from a positive. What was something that he kind of taught you growing up?
Ooh.
Or like what something that just really stuck with you? You know what I mean? That you see now, you're like, damn, Dad used to always say that shit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you may not have
man.
liked it then.
The
You know what I'm
list,
saying?
the list.
The
The
list.
list, yeah.
No, I really do believe that. I mean, in his motivational speaking, whenever he does do it, or whenever he has a speech in general,
Mhm.
he always talks about his dad. He
Mm.
lost his dad when he was a teenager suddenly, and
Oh, that's right.
he used to go to work with his dad
Okay.
and see how hard that he worked. He was
Mm.
janitor.
Oh,
he
I've
was
heard-
he
yes.
worked hard every single day,
Mhm.
and my dad picked that up. And I think work ethic and just being able to be resilient
Mhm.
is what he really showed me growing up.
Absolutely.
And you know, when I was not listening
Yeah.
and saying, whatever, Dad, I want to go shopping.
Right.
It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll get a scholarship, whatever.
I'll be good. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Now I look back on that, and those are the moments where, wow, I could probably be in the WNBA or something. okay, never mind, it's fine.
You got the blueprint.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just think about it like, dang.
Dang.
Dad, you were so right. But I use all of those lessons in my current career.
got you.
Hashtag girl dad.
Yeah.
Girl dad.
Yeah.
There it is.
So
She will not listen, but she will love you anyway. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. So it's not just me then.
No,
All right, got it. So basketball,
Mm-hmm.
the game of basketball, your high school career.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. How did that go for you?
Huh. My high school career, interesting because I went to a private school.
Okay.
Palos Verdes, California.
Mhm.
It's like beach town. Very small private school. I don't even remember what oh, excuse me. I hit the mic, sorry. I don't even remember what division it was. But I was obviously one of the better players on the team. Just couldn't get a lot of looks.
Okay.
AAU team wasn't great. So it was just hard to get the proper looks I needed. So I was doing my thing, but come, senior year, I'm like, all right, if I really want to play, I'm going to have to transfer. And my dad, to bring him up again, I actually listened to him this time. He said, you got to go. And I said, you know what, you're right. And I transferred to this little high school called City Honors.
Okay.
And it was the magnet school of Inglewood High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I could go to magnet school program, but get public school sports. And it was really the best of both worlds. You could play
Sure.
sports for Morningside or Inglewood. Really dope, like little
Now,
LA,
that's a nice
Yeah.
little
LA
scheme.
rivalry
That is
right
a good
there.
setup.
Heck
Yeah. So I did that, and I ended up getting looks, and ended up at UC Irvine
Now, your dad played there at that high school too, right?
at Inglewood. Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it the same setup when he played?
No,
Okay.
he was
He
at
was just
Inglewood
he
High
was
School.
at
yeah.
Inglewood.
Yeah,
Lay-
he
lay-
was
lay-
at
hey.
Inglewood.
He was laying the foundation of that ball.
yeah, nah, it was a different ball game. He was at Inglewood, and he's actually I think he was part of like the first integrated class of Inglewood. Crazy, yeah,
Wow.
crazy times. But yeah, so it was nice to play somewhere where his
Absolutely.
legacy was prominent.
So from there, you get a scholarship. Now,
Mhm.
so you ended up at UC Irvine.
Yes,
That's where you played. But what was the recruiting process coming out of high
there
school
wasn't much of one.
Okay.
because I spent all those years
at the other?
at the other school, so
Gotcha.
I was like, well.
Well,
I'm going to UCI.
Here we go.
Yeah, but it was really a great setup for me.
Oh, dope.
It was perfect. I'm glad that I ended up there.
Good stuff.
Well, once we get to that,
Uh-oh. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
okay.
but
Okay.
I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm grateful.
So before we get to that, somebody, I mean, your game, kind of, who did you kind of pattern your game after? Was there what's your style of game? What was your game?
I can't say that I styled it after anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. I just kind of played to my strengths, I guess, and really just use my pure athleticism.
Mhm.
I'm 6'1", but I'm fast. So I was, that quick small forward.
Small forward. Okay. Yeah, that's when I
Mhm.
asked for position.
Yep. Well, in high school, it was sometimes a center because I was
Yeah,
so tall.
Tall,
But,
right.
in college, definitely not. She was like 6'5", so it was definitely the center, not me. But yeah, so I would say just a super athletic, quick forward was my style. I mean, I could cut to the basket, 11-foot jump shot type of vibe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You play on the other end? You play any defense, or is this all kind of offensive game
I
time?
play defense. I play defense.
That doesn't sound convincing.
I play defense.
We take some
I
charges,
wasn't trying to take it out the game, but yeah, no, I wasn't taking hella charges.
Yeah.
I wasn't super physical player, but I got bite marks in my elbows. You wanna
What?
see?
Okay, we got
Wait a minute.
we got to push pause there.
Yeah.
Who's
I'm just
biting
saying.
elbows on the court?
I'm just saying I have.
Coronavirus.
I'm just saying,
Golly.
back in my day, I got a little,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That make okay.
You didn't get a bite. You were given.
yeah, no, the bite marks are from the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to.
Says your elbows to her face.
So what was the result? Was that it was like it was that tech and you gotta go sit down, or it was
No,
just
it was
like
an
it's an accident?
Yeah.
Move?
I want
Get out the way. Get out the way.
She ended up having to go. She had to.
She need a timeout.
She had to. Yeah.
She needs some milk.
So
she needs some milk.
so she's listening to this, biting her lip right now,
Right.
like
Teeth game ain't been right since. No apples in her life.
Oh, come on,
nothing.
y'all. That's not right. That's not right.
Hey, she chew on the sun. Okay,
That's
we're
not
done.
right.
We're
Let's
done.
go.
Okay.
Stop.
Come on. That's traumatic, everybody. You know,
Hey, it was an
Um,
accident.
It was an accident.
yeah, no, you got to use what you got in basketball.
I feel it.
I'm bony, so I was just like,
Feel it.
Little
Whoa,
elbow,
whoa,
sharp,
whoa, whoa.
them sharp elbows.
you know. So that was So I played D. You know.
Okay.
All right, so this is a fun question for me because MH has had some people on the show
Okay.
that are from his alma mater.
All right. Listen, it's getting a little hot in here.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. From his alma mater, and they have a cheer.
Uh huh.
So I saw you do a video of your cheer.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what? Where did you get that?
Yeah, well, you was with the Cali swag or something.
Oh, wow.
TV. I was like, what you teach me?
What?
Y'all was throwing that.
I thought y'all was throwing. I was like, we throwing gang signs, and this is supposed to be higher education. We banging up here.
Stomping the yard. Stomp the yard out here?
No. yard out
You
here.
guys went deep into the YouTube archive.
So let's
Wow.
see. So you guys were the anteaters.
Yeah. Zot. You know, you got
Oh no, no. You can't come out fast with the zot. I mean,
Zot.
ooh.
And
Okay.
you
You
gotta make sure you have the snout.
the snout.
You okay?
There it
right.
is, official.
There you go.
There it is, official.
There you go. I
think
taught
I-
Cali Swag District how to do that too.
I saw that.
We saw that. Did they teach you how to Dougie then?
Dang. I danced a little bit. Actually, that whole night was,
Mhm.
you know, what are they called? The the celebration before basketball season.
Oh, the what's that? Midnight Madness.
Midnight
Yeah,
Madness,
yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah,
The
whatever
kick-
you
the
call
kickoff,
it.
whatever.
Yes, exactly. Midnight Magic, Midnight Madness. They were our performers,
Gotcha.
which was very cool at the time.
At the time.
At the time, yes, very cool. And I was interning for our broadcast department, and I was just doing videos when I could, and I shot my shot. I shot my shot. You know,
So,
and we danced on stage with them.
are you serious?
Yeah,
That's dope.
That is
That is
dope.
get a
dope.
little LA memory.
So then you started in front of the camera
Yeah.
as a baby, thanks to your mom, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Wow, there you go again with more.
I mean, I'll let you tell a story. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I had heard. You know what I'm saying?
yes. My mom was the first Black game show model on
That's
a
dope.
network game show.
That's dope.
Yes,
Just
so
History everywhere, right?
yeah, it was-
Pioneer.
Pioneers, right?
I find that very, very cool. She did that for 8 years.
Okay.
She went to Pepperdine. Actually, you know, had goals and whatever, and this opportunity came up. She was like,
That's so
I
dope.
don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
And she ended up doing it for 8 years.
That's
And,
dope, though.
yeah, really great
Super.
memories for her. Yeah.
And just she's super proud brought you on stage, huh?
She brought me on stage when I was born. I was a newborn. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was 1989. And the host of the show, who is my godfather's father, which is just wild.
Okay.
He
Okay.
introduced me.
Okay.
He introduced me, and that was my first little
And
Taste of-
foray into the
taste of the business,
So it-
I guess.
We took that into Calvin Cambridge, huh?
Oh, wow. Okay, let me see your notes over here.
You're not gonna be able to read them anyway.
right. It's written in special decoded language.
Wow.
Hieroglyphics.
You're actually right. Yeah, I can't read that.
Yeah, you
No,
can't.
you're right. Yeah, Calvin Cambridge. I was the boy daughter. The fancy rich family that adopted him in like Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my little moment real close to the camera. If y'all saw it. It was
So how was that? How was that? How was just being on the set and all those things?
it was really fun. It was an experience. My dad was the basketball consultant on the movie.
Oh,
so
really?
that's how that whole thing came about.
And then he
Right.
was in the movie as well.
Yes,
He
I
was the
think he made a couple
announcer.
cameos. Mhm.
Yeah, he was the announcer
Yep.
at the when
I
he was coming out
remember,
right.
Yeah.
You
I
guys-
remember.
You get a little nostalgia for you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was really cool. Obviously, like every other preteen, had a huge crush on Little Bow Wow,
So right,
and he came up to my kneecap. So,
so for y'all to know, it's the movie Lil Bow Wow was in when he the premise of it was his shoes got hit by lightning and then he was like Michael Jordan,
yeah.
Yep. Like Mike.
like Mike.
It's brilliant concept, really.
Amazing. There'll be none of that. But a lot of players were in that too.
Yeah, it was.
which
It
was
was
so
a real,
crazy.
It was a little vibe.
Yeah.
It was a little vibe. Yeah. So I did that, and we had study hall together and everything.
That's
fun.
so funny.
It was
Because
fun.
y'all still had to do school
Yep.
during that.
Yep.
That's that big time.
You
That
know,
is. That's,
That's that. You're right. You know, I'm like, I'll bring the school to me. Like,
yeah, that's different.
just like
That's
what
what
was
they
that?
did.
Jaleel White. I mean, Steve Urkel.
It's true. All
I
these
mean,
kid,
it's the
all those
same
kid
thing.
No,
actors had
absolutely.
school on set. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I did some acting as a kid. Besides that, like I did some commercials and stuff, and every time.
When you did some reality
It was-
shows too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Talk
Yeah.
to us. How did
Right,
that?
yeah.
How did that? Because it's like you got your parents in the biz, and it's that
Mhm,
town.
mhm.
It could be rough, right?
Oh yeah.
And you have to be protective,
Yeah.
of the child actors and things like that.
For
And
sure.
so, how did Baldwin Hills come about?
Oh well. All right.
You gotta take a deep breath. Hey, you need to take a sip too.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. Let's take a sip.
Let's take a sip. You know
Let's
what
take
I'm
a
saying? So we're gonna take a sip and figure out Baldwin Hills real quick.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tuck my head.
Drinking cab. I feel like my mom drinking cab. Well, okay. So my senior year of high school,
Mhm.
when I had transferred to the Inglewood School,
Okay.
I had a friend named Ashley. Her model name was Garen. She was also in the show, and they approached her about the show, and they asked her, "Hey, do you know any older young women in the area who live in the area?" And she said, "Yeah, Rocky." And they called me, and I went and auditioned, and boom, I was on Baldwin Hills. Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it was fun. It was fun. It was different. I mean, obviously that was like the time where reality shows were just booming
blowing up,
and
right? Yeah.
people loved them.
Right.
Yeah.
And it for us, fortunately, we didn't have to do the daily thing. It was we just shot on the weekends.
Oh,
'cause We were
really?
all still in school.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so we just shot on the weekends, and yeah, it was fun. And I
Hmm.
knew most of the people on the cast too, so it
Oh,
was
'cause
kind
they-
of just like a
Because it was actually people around that area,
Mhm.
or just your circle
mostly.
of people, right? Because it's like, who
Yeah.
else can we get? You're like, oh, we'll get Miles, man.
Yeah,
We'll get
yeah.
EJ. Hey, Quan, what you doing, man? Come
Yeah,
on the show, right?
Exactly. It was kind of a family thing. Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, I didn't know because, like, we had met before.
Mhm.
You were doing the Girl Chat Sports Show. Shout out
Yeah.
to the ladies.
Shout out to Viv.
And then, like, I think your IG you were doing a reunion show. I was like, hold up. And you know how, like, you see things, you be like, nah, I wasn't paying attention. And then
Right.
y'all did that whole reunion show on
Yeah.
IG Live, man. That was pretty cool. So that's when I first. I even think I hit you about it. I was like, is this
Yeah,
real?
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So
Yeah.
how was that? That was cool that, because one of the later cast members set that up to just
Yes.
kind of get some of you guys together.
Etienne, yeah.
And, which his story,
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
yeah, that cat got, what, he get
He
robbed
was,
or
he was
shot?
robbed and shot.
Shot 3
and-
times?
Hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. He he went that spiraled into all kind of mental things, but he's doing really well now. He's
Yeah.
doing really well. He's
So-
working in film.
Yeah, and he seems really positive after all of that because
Yeah.
it takes a lot to get through that. But he put
Yeah.
that together, and it was good. You guys all got to kind of get back and
Yeah, just
catch up
it
and
was
see how people doing.
mainly because we all kind of keep up with each other
Okay,
here
cool.
and there on Instagram and things, but it was mainly because people wanted it.
Really.
Like
Mhm.
it's just funny how
I watched it.
you know
Did
you watched it too.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I used to watch it.
Are you serious?
Did you see season 1?
Yeah. So my little brother wanted to ask because he was like,
Oh wow.
he wanted to ask it.
Right, here we go.
He was like,
What's up, little bro? Mad love.
was like Reggie Theus is mic low? Because I feel like he was yelling the whole every time he was on set, on camera. So I need to ask you, was his mic low or was he just talking loud, or is it just how he
On Baldwin Hills?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know,
That is hilarious.
season 1, they didn't have everything kind of worked out. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, honestly, I don't think that was a mic. I don't think that was a mic thing. I think that's just
That's
my
a-
dad.
Shout
being
out
a
to you,
coach.
Jack.
I think that's just
Okay.
Reggie Theus.
There you go,
he,
Josh.
he is a coach through and through. Sometimes we gotta tell him at home, like, yo, hey,
hey, right? Like,
Hey.
watch them tones and levels.
hey, do I?
You got
My-
coached right
our
before the
favorite-
show, didn't you?
Our favorite is do you see a number on my back? Do you see a
That's
number on my back?
funny.
Yeah, no.
That's really
He was
funny.
probably just yelling. Tell your brother he was just yelling.
There you go, Josh.
So, quick hits.
Quick hits.
Uh-oh. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is
This
you remember
is fun, guys. Thank you, by the way. This is fun.
you remember like what was that show? Speaking of shows, MTV Boiling Points.
Boiling
Y'all
points.
remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Boiling Points.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no.
First time you were starstruck.
Starstruck.
She's like, I am a star.
If you were ever starstruck, let me. I
Right, come
apologize.
on. We got
Dis-
immediate.
Oh,
disrespect.
man.
That was
Dang.
totally disrespectful.
No,
That gotta
that's
be a
not
time.
disrespectful
No,
at all.
it's
That's
just
a great
joke.
question. It's just, dang.
She's gonna say something like Prince Abibi or some shit like that. Like you know
No.
the royal family.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yo, no, honestly, this is a really hard question for me, and I don't want to sound,
No, don't. You
But-
gotta qualify.
Yeah.
I run people
Go, just spit
in
it out,
LA.
girl.
Bow Wow. Okay.
LA.
There it is.
No, I'm just playing.
My parents' friends or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's,
No, I feel
it's
it.
hard to say, but yeah, Bow Wow was a big deal. Bow Wow
Okay.
was a big deal.
So we're going Bow Wow.
Okay, we'll
Bow
go
Wow
Bow
was a
Wow.
big deal.
Or is he Chad Moss now? Or
Oh,
is it,
excuse
or is
me.
it just
Excuse
Bow?
me.
Like
I don't know. I don't want to disrespect.
little wow. I don't want to
Honestly,
disrespect him.
No
honestly,
disrespect.
he's dad because his daughter is like
Yeah,
his daughter is popping on Instagram.
happens there also. Okay. And this is kind of leading into your career now, but
I'm gonna
favorite
be-
interview to
I'm
this
gonna be
point.
thinking about that, by the way.
Okay.
Who is it?
Starstruck. I'm gonna be
Eddie
thinking
Murphy.
About that.
You ran into Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
No, I know Eddie Murphy's daughter though, Bria.
Okay. Quincy McCall's dad. That was my first time I was starstruck.
Really?
What's his Allstate guy?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Quincy McCall's dad. That was the first time I was starstruck.
You know what? I feel like that would be a moment like whoa.
Yeah.
I
And he
feel
hit
like
you with
I
that
feel like
voice?
you're my
He
friend.
You
I
messed
feel
up
like
Q, man. I'm sorry.
okay. I'm sorry. Let's move
Okay,
on because
okay.
I'm gonna be thinking about that.
Okay. Your favorite interview, this gets into your career now, but your favorite interview to this point
That I've done.
that you have done.
Oh, favorite interview. Man, there's so many, but
One of
at
them.
the top at the top of my head, there's this boy that I interviewed. It was when I was with LA Channel 36 doing feature stories around the neighborhood, and he was a dancer, a break dancer for this organization that was kind of bringing inner city kids off the streets.
I saw
And
that, yeah. Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
and he told me his story. He was homeless most of his life,
Yeah.
but he had this energy and this spirit about him that I just can never forget.
Uh-huh.
And he
That's dope.
just kind of filled
Stuck
me
with
up.
you.
Yeah,
That's good
yeah.
stuff.
So that was my favorite because I'm looking at him and I'm listening to him and he was special.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one, when you do start, bench, cut. Okay. So you're gonna start one, you're gonna bench one, you're gonna cut one.
Ooh.
This
Okay.
is like 90s sitcom shows. Okay.
Okay.
Go with Martin,
Start, bench, cut.
Jamie Foxx show, or Hang Time.
Aw.
Let's
Aw.
go. I love this one.
I always
Dang.
remember.
Start, bench, cut. Okay, well, I'm starting with hang time.
Okay.
Period.
Gotta start
Come
there.
Hey,
on
we
now.
get that. Let's
Anthony
go.
Anderson,
Back to the
shout out.
family
And
business.
shout out to Andrew. Kobe,
Yeah,
Kobe made an
Kobe.
appearance on there.
Kobe
right?
was on there.
Young Kobe.
Yep.
Okay.
No,
When
that
he
was
still
fun.
had Adidas deal.
Right.
Okay, so that's my starter.
Okay.
I'm benching.
tough.
Oh, this is tough.
This is tough.
Oh, this is not right.
Oh,
Oh,
Don't say it.
okay.
Don't- what?
Woo! Okay, I'm cutting Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
okay.
I was about to say, yeah, we about to
I'm
get
cutting
good.
Jamie
You
Foxx.
good.
Yeah, you good. We about to-
And
Yeah.
we're gonna bench Martin
Okay.
because Shanae she made me laugh. Growing up, Shanae made me laugh.
So yeah.
And my best friend looks just like Gina. So,
Oh, I thought you were about to
say Shanae.
I say, damn.
no,
Real
no.
honest right now.
No, definitely
The true
not.
serum is forward. Like, God.
Let me drink the rest of that cab.
Dang, why you pushing Shanae like that? Come on.
Stop. Stop.
That
Stop.
was
Okay,
fun.
Gina, cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
Gina.
All right, so we kind of touched on getting into the game. So we like to call this in the game, where we talk just really basically about career and definitely want to hear how you've traveled from where you're at to where you are now. You've been to a lot of cities, so
Yeah.
your first job was Reno, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of take us through that progression and what did you learn at each spot? Just like a little one thing you learned that was really big or transformative. Because like Reno, I remember you said it was kind of like your grad school.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it
kind
was.
of give us the hits on all the spots that you were before.
Okay. So Reno, full circle moment there. Reno, I learned. Reno just taught me. It basically broke me down. That's Reno. That was my experience there. It broke me down. I didn't have any experience. Like you said, it was my grad school, so I went in kind of very green.
Okay.
And I was just learning on the go, learning on the job, and I ran into some hard times where I was just like, dang, this is tough, and this is breaking my spirit. And that doesn't usually happen, but it needed to, and I think I learned the most on that job. I learned all the technical stuff. I did basically every job I could do in a newsroom.
Wow.
Yeah, so Reno taught me a lot.
Good stuff.
A lot about myself.
And then next,
after I
was that SAC?
Yes.
Okay.
Good Day Sacramento. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm here with you.
Thank you for reminding me.
I mean, you got so much, I just need to help you out.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much.
No, I'm here for you.
No, I appreciate that. It's been a long journey. So Good Day Sac was my next step. I actually quit the Reno job because I just, I felt like it had been 2.5 years. I felt like this is no longer serving me.
Gotcha.
And I have to take a leap of faith. And I did that. And I think it was a month or it was like a month. It was so quick that I started looking for jobs once again, regular on Indeed or something. And I found Good Day Sacramento.
Okay.
And I ended up getting connected to them. And over time, they called and said, and he called me, the news director called me and was just checking on me as I was moving out of Reno.
Okay.
And he said, hey, how you doing? We're just trying to find somebody who would, be crazy enough to go live in the Bay Area and be our Bay Area reporter during this like Super Bowl 50 simulcast. And I was like, wait. Well, I'm sorry, what?
What? Yeah.
What did you say? Because I had literally been praying, God, just please send me to New York or San Francisco.
It's one of the bigger
I
market.
needed some energy. I needed
some culture,
everything,
right? You need to be fed.
Yes.
You just got drained.
I just got drained. I was I
fed.
needed some nourishment.
For sure.
So I was praying to be sent to a big city, and here he is offering, or not even offering, just telling me. We were just chatting.
We got something.
And I
for
said, I got you. I'll do it. And I did it. And I had the time of my life.
I love it. So I want to pause there because that was one of the questions.
Mhm.
How was that Super Bowl 50 in that experience?
Oh, yeah. I didn't get to go to the actual Super Bowl.
But you went,
But I was there.
They did a big thing because
Mhm.
I was up there, for the Super Bowl and just everything that they did. They lined the streets with all the historical things. So it was a monumental time. So it had to be a lot of things going on. So just share some of your experiences up there.
It was beautiful to see. Like, and just so interesting how they could change the city like that.
Yeah.
And like just throw stuff down and it's a whole event. And it was nice to be in a city that's already dope. You know?
Right.
And it brought so many new people to the area. It brought, tourists and people just enjoying San Francisco and really just taking it all in. And then for the love of football. And it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I got to do some live shots.
Okay.
I got to do some interviews from, like the special events they were having around town.
Yep.
And it was just fun. Just simple as that.
I love it.
I can't even, it was just fun.
And I don't want to get too far ahead, but on that same line, you got to be kind of a part of, the Warriors winning championships and being a part of that celebration. How was that?
That was crazy.
Mhm.
That was crazy. To see Oakland, just
Jeez.
all basically packed into Lake Merritt
Yeah.
was incredible. A little scary, but it was a little
I mean, that's
scary.
honest though.
I mean,
That's real.
It was
That's real.
oh my God, this is a hazard. But
Right.
but it was.
I'm gonna get out before
it
the
was
lights
a-
come on.
It was a hazard worth having, I guess you could say, because
Sure.
it was just it was incredible to see everybody so happy and just, all there because they love the Warriors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And all the Warriors were there, their families.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, again, just fun. I'm sorry I don't, for lack of
No,
better
no,
words.
No, that's it.
No.
I've had some really cool experiences.
And you're around championship. I mean, you're around the Super Bowl. You're around the
Yeah,
Warriors winning.
yeah.
So hopefully you're around for the Raiders or the Aces or
Hey.
someone to
Let's
bring a
do it.
title,
That's
right?
right.
Like,
That's
I mean, you're the
right.
good luck charm. So we
We
gonna
are.
have you out there. Hey, I'm here for the celebration. Hey,
I'm gonna drink to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink
Knock
to
on
you
wood
go.
if you're with me.
Right? 2 claps.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be dope if you get that. So those are some amazing experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
So, getting into that kind of career of doing interviews, you started in college.
Mhm.
Is that something you knew you want to do, the interview side, after, because you had already done some TV and some acting and things like that? Did you know that you had that passion for interviewing or being a reporter?
Actually, yeah, it was one of those rare cases where I kind of chose my career in elementary school.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. One of
That is-
those.
That is rare.
One of
Hold
those.
on.
I
Man.
know. It's like, come on.
The vision.
Yeah, I know.
That is
I know.
dope.
I'm a Capricorn, Man, the vision.
So
The
am I.
vision. You are too?
2020,
When's your birthday?
January 1st.
First.
I'm January 18th.
Ah.
But we're January.
Yeah, we
though.
could.
Why you hit with the
No, 'cause
Is that the cutoff day?
No.
No, it was
Because-
that 22nd. You get
The 20. It doesn't.
2022. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
he got a side because it would have been really cool if we had the same birthday.
It would have. That's where it was.
That's what it was.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, what?
Yeah,
You're not
no.
the 18th too?
Yeah.
But no. So elementary.
Yeah, elementary school. I loved acting. I loved the business. I loved entertainment. Also loved sports.
Yeah.
And I loved to write. And I was doing like poetry contest and yeah, exactly. Had the vibes, early on. And I really love people and I had this knack for conversation and
Just like to
it was
engage
just-
and hear people's stories.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. And I realized that was all of those passions and loves wrapped up in one is
Mhm.
broadcast journalism, and I learned that very early. And I saw the news anchors on TV,
TV.
and I was like, that's what I want to do,
There it is.
and I
News
stuck
anch-
to it.
News anchors on TV. I don't want to keep bringing your dad in there, but
Did
he
he
was like
have
the
anything to
original
do
on
with it?
TNT. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this whole quarantine time, I was watching old games. I'm
Wow.
like, oh yeah,
He's
Reggie
out there.
Theus.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So
Best damn sports show.
yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
That was my shit.
Wow.
That was my shit. And I was
Wow.
like, oh, that's right.
So
Wow.
did you grab some things from him during that time, or now in your career now are you saying like, this is where I got that from, or yeah, Dad, you did this good, Dad, you could have been better on this, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I enjoyed watching him do what he loved,
Mm-hmm.
growing up. But did it have anything to do with me picking those things up? No.
No?
It
Okay.
just was kind of a
It
natural
was
thing.
innate.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
Wow.
yeah. And maybe because that's my dad, like there's, just this synergy, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah. And I love when he watches my stuff or he has something to say, and he's
Does
when
he
he's
get back
just-
in that
when
coach
he's
mode?
just proud of
Right.
me, when he's
Does he
just,
get
he doesn't get back to coach mode.
Okay,
no.
that's good. Okay.
No, because at this point, I mean, come on, Dad,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can teach you a few things. At this point, no, I'm kidding.
Let me
kidding.
teach you how to
Oh,
Dougie. I'm
Yo.
gonna teach you how to Dougie, huh?
he kind of trusts me, I guess you could
That's-
say.
yeah,
He
that's
trusts
cool.
me, and I
Mhm.
think that's because he knows who he raised,
Right.
and he kind of just lets me do my thing, and he tells me always remember to listen, just remember to listen.
Yeah.
like
In
that.
an interview,
That is-
don't
yeah.
forget to listen.
Now, really, this is a quick one, and then we'll jump into something else. But
Okay.
So you're a personality, right?
Sure.
Do you have an agent or like an agency that reps you or something like that?
Yeah, I have a broadcast agent.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's who like books you, or do they? Because like if you found the job, they didn't get a cut, did they? I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Right, like-
you trying to get?
Yeah.
you getting into- Well, yes. If I found a job,
Mhm.
that's for me.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
But they are.
But
that's
they also handle contracts and all the background stuff.
the negotiation part of
Mhm.
things.
So-
No, and you need those.
Yeah.
You definitely need those.
Because I mean, I would say I've pretty much found all of my jobs,
Okay.
which is wild.
But and it wasn't to put them out there, but it's just
Mhm.
like, okay, so just to understand how it works, right? Because
Right.
like you are a talent, and I know like from a sports perspective,
Mhm.
like you may be saying like the Prez, right? He said, I want to leave this team,
Mhm.
and then his agent works to help with the contract stuff. So
Sure.
I just
Yeah.
wondered if that was kind of the same setup.
It's pretty
You know what I
similar.
mean?
Yeah, it's pretty similar. if you find a job, they handle all the business.
The business stuff of it. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of athletes want to be entertainers, and entertainers want to be athletes.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. I don't know where it comes from, but it's crazy,
Right.
right? So you got Drake that wants to hoop. You know, you got
Please stop.
right. You got Master P had a whole thing. You know, they're doing this stuff on BET, and he made it to the league. Now J. Cole is trying to do the same thing.
Wait a
Go
minute,
ahead-
I
go
missed
ahead,
this
sit down.
news. Hold on, wait a second now. I
Well,
missed this
so
news.
J. Cole was a hooper back in the day, but he
Yeah.
got kicked out, or he allegedly.
Where, like
Uh-huh.
St. John or something like that?
I don't know where he
Terry
got
Sanford
the-
High School. My little brother went to the same high school.
Oh, did
wow.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, so we gotta talk about that. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Uh-huh.
he's now attempting to shoot for the league. He has a Puma deal. He just dropped some shoes, and the commercial is Master P talking about him going back to the league. Like, oh, you ready to do this? You ready to do this? And so that'll be interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. So with that,
That
being
is news
said,
to me.
isn't
I'm
that
going to look
crazy?
that up after this. Wow.
With that being said, give me maybe 2 to 3 top athletes that you think have successfully either gone one way or the other. Athlete to sports or sports to entertainment.
I like it.
What?
Yeah, just see what you can come up with.
Shaq.
Good one, of course.
Shaq.
I think he's like
You
one
got
of
it.
the,
Yeah.
he's
Shaq.
Mount
top.
Rushmore.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
on Mount Rushmore. Give me another
Shaq for sure.
Yeah.
What was it? Kazam? Or what was the?
Was it
Max.
what was
movie.
the movie?
Kazam.
Kazam.
Kazam. Yeah,
Yep.
that was good. Oh, dang! Y'all put me on the spot on this one. Shaq.
Big Fast and the Furious. He just bought a XFL team.
You
What?
mad because he's telling me the answers?
No.
Oh.
I'm not.
He's not giving him credit because
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
not giving no credit.
Wait, who are you talking about? Because he's not on my list.
The Rock.
Oh, dang. The Rock. That makes sense.
You would give him credit, right?
I would for sure give him credit as being an athlete to entertainment.
All right.
However,
Miles
I
is
guess
very disappointed
Miles,
with that
I
one.
understand because
Yeah.
WWE is literally
sport.
entertainment.
It's yeah.
Wrestling is a sport.
Okay, well he played. He was
He
on the
played
team.
The Rock. That's the
No,
that's
no,
the
no,
key
no,
word.
no, 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 no. He played Division I
No, he
football
did.
for
He-
Miami.
Miami.
Oh, okay.
He played.
Played.
Ask Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp didn't say he get a lot of run. He get a bird.
But he was on the roster.
But he was
Okay,
on the
so we'll give him
roster.
that.
So that's what.
So there's the answer.
There you
There's
Absolutely.
there's why he
There you go.
can be on the list. Dang. I would say Kobe because he won
Yeah.
he won an Oscar.
Ooh,
He did.
Mm,
I like that.
yeah.
Okay, we'll take that. Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
Thank you.
And I know one of Miles's favorite is Terry Crews.
Wait
But
a
you know what's
minute.
funny about Terry Crews?
Wait a minute.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I wouldn't say favorite.
Ooh.
That's definitely wouldn't say favorite.
That's just a joke. No,
But
he
on
doesn't.
Norbit, Terry Crews let out his 40-yard dash. What? Just go
What?
fat.
I
Go to
don't
the end
remember
of the
that.
Go to the end of Norbit and see how when the whole town is chasing him.
Right.
See how fast Terry Crews was running. And you tell me he didn't get right back into the football mode right there in that part of the scene.
Wait, okay, so I'm missing this because where did Terry play football?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. something
He
like
went
that.
to Atlanta
I did not
Falcons.
know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I
now,
would say that is a legitimate one then.
yeah. But he's been Me Too'd, so he ain't been
Yeah,
like
all right.
six.
Yeah, I know. He's
All
got
right,
he's
come on,
got some
Terry.
things going on in his life, but he
gotta-
was a successful actor.
There you go.
So
And he's on
He got to
America's
unplug for
Got
a little bit.
Talent, and
he
we'll
is.
just pray for him
Wow.
though.
Unplug.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
unplug.
unplug. Just pray
Unplug.
for him right a little bit.
Mhm, mhm.
All right. Well, now we're into the winner's circle.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. And this is where we kind of give a platform for our guests to shine and talk about what they have going on and really, put a light on it. And you want to talk about your show,
Yeah.
your shoot your shot moment, all right, that brought you here to Las Vegas. So you have a show called Las Vegas Now.
Mhm.
Tell us about that.
All right, Las Vegas Now, lifestyle entertainment news show on Channel 8. That's CBS. We are the we're really just we call ourselves the Good Vibe Tribe, of the station, because you watch the news all day, especially right now,
Yeah.
and it is devastating.
Oh,
It's devastating.
100%.
It's the most negative energy you
And-
could probably get right now.
In so many ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for an hour now, we were 30 minutes for a while when quarantine hit because news needed another 30 minutes,
Okay.
which is understandable. But we're an hour of good vibes. We're an hour of fun. We're an hour of just stuff to get your mind off of the craziness in the world, and,
Right.
and also and to just focus on the positive stuff
Positive
that's
stuff.
still happening too.
That's good.
Especially here locally, because Las Vegas now we like to really focus on the local aspect of things, of entertainment and of lifestyle.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a really fun show. All the personalities are great, not including myself because I wouldn't gas myself like that. But we've got a really great hosting team too.
So who's on the team?
Yeah.
It's myself. It's JC Fernandez, Mercedes Martinez, Lindsay Gurr, and Kendall Tenney.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've got a mommy lifestyle blogger in Lindsay. We've got the former news vet turned PR specialist, just great overall guy, dad to
Okay.
Kendall. We got that perspective. We've got JC and Mercedes who have their own radio show in the morning.
Radio, yeah.
Yep. And then we've got myself. So we've got really dynamic, diverse group and a bunch of different personalities and perspectives, and it's fun. It's fun.
So
Yeah.
through your eyes, describe the city of Las Vegas community-wise through your eyes.
I would say the best of both worlds.
Okay.
It's got a great, obviously, social aspect, and then it's also got this really beautiful, tight-knit community too, that not everyone gets a chance to see or know about, because they always just are stopping by or coming through for the weekend, and they're only on the strip.
And
So
only that little 3 mile.
yeah. So I call it the best of both worlds. I really like it here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, with the show, I don't know like how deep in the context, but how open are you to kind of talk about different things? I know it's a lifestyle show, but some of the things in you are the good news. Is there a segment or an understanding of what's going on, or the light of the social injustices going on right now?
Absolutely. We have a weekly law segment, which is usually our time to talk about some not, I wouldn't say popular, but some heavier or just bigger topics in the law area, I guess you could say, to chat about. And then there comes a time where I'll pitch something, say, hey, I want to talk to a therapist about how people of color, how Black people can cope with this time.
Right.
And we did that. And that was my EP handled that really well. She brought her onto the show. So there are ways to incorporate what's happening around us in lifestyle, because I think we have a really unique platform to actually, I guess, project those issues into your everyday life, right?
Yes.
And to make it where you can get through these things in your everyday life. So that's our that's what we do.
That's dope.
We want you to be healthy. We want you to be eating good. We want you to be in the know.
Right.
We want you to be coping properly. So, that's what we do. We help you with your everyday life.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So we can talk about it all. We talk about it all.
Talk about it all.
Yeah.
So I've seen I heard in another interview that you did about some of the food parts of it. What's some good kind of recommendations, some shout outs in your opinion?
Ooh. Some shout outs.
And are you a foodie?
I am not a foodie.
Okay.
But I eat food. I'm not a foodie, but I eat food.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
I would say Simply Pure.
Yeah.
Shout out to
You
our
guys
girl.
like it? Yes.
Stacey.
Not
Oh my
love
gosh.
Stace.
Oh, good.
So she was on the show a few weeks ago.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yes.
Stacy is love, boy. She's
It
the
is.
energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a
she's
beautiful person.
she's the homie.
If you can get Nick Cannon for her, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
If you can what?
If you can pull Nick Cannon for Stacey, that's
Well,
that's
it's
her-
not
that's
even
her-
that's not even a pull. It's the energies are. It's her husband. She's
Right.
already claimed that.
just go ahead and set that up.
Okay.
Assist.
Okay.
Right.
I got you.
That
Stacey.
energy's
We'll-
put out there
We'll
and it's
talk
moving.
about it.
Bounce pass.
He would love your food, girl. Yes. So I would say Simply Pure the food is delicious.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it is.
It's obviously it's vegan, it's healthy, and she's just great. Support Black-owned businesses.
She is.
Other than that, shoot, I'm still exploring. I
see
just
it.
got here in
That is
November.
dope.
Right.
Yep.
You know, and we have some great people on air though. We do have some really fun like local cupcake guys, local this that. We had Truth and Tonic on the show the other day making like wellness elixirs
Okay.
and things like that. Yeah.
And that's what you get to do, and you're in a time that you can't explore like you really want to, so
Right.
that
I
has
know.
to suck.
Yeah,
Right.
it does. This was not the spring summer
That you
I
were looking for, right?
imagined as my first year as a resident as a Vegas resident. So, but we're making it work. We're making
So,
it work.
who's someone that you want to interview that you haven't already? Like, what's just a dope interview, or because we had a lot of people coming in through here. What's a dope interview
Dope interview
that you want?
that I would want. Michelle Obama. I just want to chat.
Boy,
I just want to
Man.
chat.
just let's rap to her.
I just want
That'll
to
be
chat
dope.
with
Yeah,
Michelle.
shout out to her new
Yeah.
podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
doing
Michelle.
numbers.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. Other than that, I would say just your favorite music artists, your favorite actors, things like that. Those are always really fun
Always
for me
cool.
because you learn about things you would never know just by watching them on Instagram or listening to their music. So
And we have some of them that come through the town with residencies and things like that.
yeah,
So
yeah, and that's obviously one of the reasons why I love my job. We get to
scope those out.
Yeah, we get to do the entertainment side of things.
Definitely take a +1. I mean, I know just when you get them extra tickets, just know you holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, but those aren't for me. It's funny. I don't want to shine too much light on the fun side or the entertainment side of things
Sure.
because I really believe, like I said earlier, the best interviews are just your regular people.
Right.
Yeah.
Doing incredible stuff in the community and just spreading light, and those end up being my favorite interviews.
So do people reach out to get on that, or how is there like a scout or a producer or someone that's like sending stuff to you guys of what to do, or just what about people listening? That follow the show. Can they
Yeah.
say, "Oh my gosh, I think such and such is doing an amazing job.
Right.
Can you guys investigate if this makes sense for your show?"
Yeah, you would just basically reach out to me on social media or my email, which I can give you through social media. Just slide in my DMs or something like that. We basically, if you want to talk about the show,
Yeah.
slide in my DMs. No, it's basically we take emails, pitches from PR people. If you send in an email and you say, "Hey, I have this really great restaurant owner who's doing a special event
Mm-hmm.
or is raising money for this cause," we like to hear about those things, and we usually try and incorporate them in the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, when is the show?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we get that. And
Yes.
then, can people outside of Las Vegas see your show? Is there like a digital, like, can they go to the website or YouTube or anything like that?
Yes. So starting with that question, you can stream the show Monday through Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. On 8newsnow.com. Just go to their live stream section and Las Vegas Now, and you're in there. My mom can tell you exactly how to do that because she watches every day from LA.
Shout out to mom.
Yes, #1 fan. Other than that, yeah. So Monday through Friday, 3 to 4 is Las Vegas Now time on Channel 8, CBS.
I love it.
And sometimes I'm hosting, sometimes I'm reporting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of mix it up, which I like.
Which do you like more?
Ooh. It depends. It depends on
On
the
who
report.
it is and where you're going, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
That's fair.
love being in studio and doing the hosting vibe, but I also love being in the community. And I love, getting to know people. So I like to do both.
So, you got one? Oh,
Go ahead.
so dope interview, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
You just had WNBA
I was gonna
legend.
say that.
Oh, yeah.
I was right on there.
We was
Yes.
tight. We was
We
in
was in there. I was right in the
We
room.
just, bring it on back to
It was-
sports.
it
Bring
was
it on
all-
back.
we black in sports. You know what
We
I'm saying?
are.
The raising roof like 50.
So tell me, like, how did that come about?
Yeah.
And that was such a dope just to have. You tell us about how that came about and who
Yeah.
you got to interview.
Thank you. Okay, so it was the 5 tournament. Did you guys hear about that?
Yes,
Yes.
we retweeted it.
Good. The 5 tournament was in town. Really, it was kind of like the first official
First one.
pro bubble. I guess you could say. But it was new. It's a new tournament. So I got to interview Cynthia Cooper, Mike Bibby, and Tim Hardaway. Yes.
Timmy crossover.
Tim Hardaway. And they were all part of the 5 tournament. And, their team they reached out to the show and was like, hey, we've got this new tournament in town.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys like to interview, so-and-so and so-and-so? And I was like,
yes.
And my EP is so funny. Selena, she's so funny. She was like, Roqui, this is all you, girl.
Right.
This is all you. Here's your interview. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. So we jumped on a Zoom, and Nate Robinson was supposed to be there too. He didn't show up. That's all right though.
Come on, Nate.
That's all right though. But yeah, so it was really dope to have them all, in one and just chat. And Cynthia and I, we had fun. It was good. It was good.
She had really great energy too.
She did. She's a winner. That one. She was like, she was talking mad. You know what?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was telling. She's like, I hope they
sleep on us.
Yeah.
We will come after them. All right. So, wrapping up here, this is where we ask you to put your coaching hat on. All right. And you get to drop a jewel, drop an assist. Just kind of maybe a mantra you live by, words you would tell your younger self, just anything that you want to leave the people with. But just kind of give us a quote or some form of inspiration. Drop the jewel.
I love that. First and foremost, be you. I think that's how I've gotten through every single part of my journey, just showing up as myself and owning that. And really, I guess taking advantage of your strengths and not letting your weaknesses discourage you. Because we're all different, and this is not a competition, is what I would like to tell people. This is not a competition. You are literally the only you. And, and that is your superpower. I probably read that on Instagram. And then I would say in the news business, I think a lot of times, a lot of women think they have to change themselves to be on the news. And I don't think that's true. So that's my take on that. Favorite quote, I would be happy to share if I can remember it word for word. If I can remember it.
We'll take the Reader's Digest.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to disrespect Maya Angelou now. Hold on a minute. She says,
you got it.
Okay. It's man, I'm gonna mess this up, but just bear with me. Okay. I'm already messing it up, but this is the gist. I'd rather thrive. Ooh, give me the computer. Give me the computer.
Would it be my mission in life?
Yes. Okay. I just need the first. It's my mission in life to not merely survive, but to thrive with and do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Boom. Yes, that is my favorite quote by the amazing Maya Angelou. Yeah.
Hey. Well, wow. Thank you so much, man. What a great show today.
Thank you, guys. It was really fun.
Good. And I hope you all listening enjoyed the show. Please know that we are on Blackinsports on all of your social media platforms, and we are Blackinsports wherever you listen to podcasts. We do the short format shows called The Locker Room, dropping every Tuesday, where Miles and I give a perspective on some of the topics in and around the game. So just remember, no matter what you do, stay safe, practice gratitude, and know we're rooting for you.
Screaming, all us blacks got is sports and entertainment until we even.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap.